Hi, everyone. I'm Carey Peña, and this is Front Doors TV. We are broadcasting today from the Center for Positive Media. With me here in studio, Amy Schwabenlender, the CEO of Keys to Change. Amy, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome back to the studio. We've had the good fortune to have you here before. For those who may not recognize the name Keys to Change, you are formerly the Human Services Campus. Why the brand transition?
Yes. Well, it was a long time coming, really, and it took us about 2 years to go through lots of feedback and interviewing people and surveying. The name Human Services Campus didn't mean a lot to folks. It sounded governmental, and it didn't start to convey all the work our organization was doing beyond having one campus of services. And we launched the new name and brand about 2 years ago, and Keys to Change allows us to talk about all of the keys we hold to ending homelessness, including the Key Campus, which was formerly the Human Services Campus. And that's one big key that we have to help unlock solutions to homelessness.
This is the 20th year. So this organization has been around doing amazing work for so long. What I find really interesting about your organization and unique is that it's all driven by collaboration. Talk about that.
It's part of our mission, working together, ending homelessness. There's no one organization that can do all of the things it takes to move people out of unshelteredness and homelessness into housing. And the spirit of creating the campus 20 years ago was, let's co-locate as many services as possible for adults who are homeless, because some are really good and they've been doing shelter for a long time. Some are healthcare experts and they're licensed. And we have Circle the City with a healthcare clinic. We have the State Department of Economic Security. We have all of these wraparound services with little duplication of effort. And we're all there for the same purpose, which is to help everyone who shows up find a housing plan.
I want to give an example because I was reading, the numbers are on your website telling the story of the thousands of people you help. But I love that you have on there, behind each number is a story. And so I was reading some of those, and I read about Monique and how you all brought Monique in, a young woman who fell into homelessness. And you say that the collaboration was the key to getting her off the street. And this was through the Homeless ID Project, through CAS, Central Arizona Shelter Services, and through HSC Navigate. So what you all do is say, okay, what does Monique need? How do we help her? And how do we bring our partners into this so we can really move her out of being unsheltered?
Exactly, right. It takes all of us working on a plan for each person. So people ask me, what's the same or what's different about people who are homeless? The thing is that is the same is they don't have a permanent place to live. Everything else could be very different from person to person. We're talking about age, and then what does that person want to do? What type of housing do they want? Are they willing, and do they want to get a job? Can they get a job, or do they have a disability and they're not going to get employment? And so it's really customized and tailored to each person's current situation and where do they want to go. And because we have all of these partnerships and this collaboration in one place, we can do the referring, and we have roles that are navigators on that person's meeting within Monique to say, what do we need to do next? Do you need identification? Yes, we'll go to Homeless ID Project. We'll help you get your ID. And so it really is, it's a beautiful, amazing thing that we can all work together.
It's not one size fits all. Every story is so different. What drives you? It's hard work, and you're a dedicated leader.
Yeah.
But what drives you?
The success is what drives me. And we all believe at Keys to Change that solving homelessness is possible. The solutions are out there. The resources are out there. And it's really, for me, unacceptable that we allow homelessness to continue. And so using that as it's a motivator for me to work on the long-term systems change to prevent these types of homelessness from continuing to occur. And it's seeing the daily success of people moving into housing. And so I know what we do works, and I believe in it. And I know that we can also get to root cause, and we can examine what causes people to fall into homelessness. And then we can use the data from what we currently do to make the case for let's change the systems, let's disrupt, and let's rebuild and make it so that more homelessness is prevented and that we have greater options in housing choices. So if someone has that crisis and falls into homelessness, we're working to make it a brief experience and help them find housing. And I believe in it. I believe in the power of our community to make homelessness rare and non-recurring.
Well, you're doing amazing work. And for those who are interested in what you're saying today and watching this segment, I know that there's a tax credit out there that would really help you all out.
Yes, the Arizona Charitable Tax Credit, and people can donate on our website, keys2changeaz.org, any time of year. Of course, in tax credit season, we know that people are maybe going to their CPA or tax advisor. And so it's always a good reminder to consider making that donation that really gets you a credit on your taxes.
And how much does it mean to you?
It means more than we can ever say in appreciation, especially when it's people we don't really know, we don't have a relationship with. And when someone finds us in whatever Google search or looking for resources in their community, when someone finds us and chooses us and maybe reads stuff on the website or comes for a tour and they decide they want to make that personal investment, it means more than we can ever express in our gratitude, because they're essentially strangers who are deciding to share in their wealth with us.
Yeah.
And I say wealth, but like $50 makes a difference and $10 makes a difference. And every dollar helps us to do all these services that we're providing 365 days a year.
Amy, thank you so much for being here. Congratulations on all the
Thank
good
you.
things. I can't wait I need to come visit the campus and
definitely.
take a look.
Yes.
I'm excited. And thanks to all of you for watching. This is Front Doors TV. I'm Carey Peña.